What if I told you the rarest human on Earth isn't who you think it is? It's not someone with glowing blue eyes and white hair, not someone with a photographic memory, not someone with a 1 in a billion genetic mutation. Because the idea of the rarest human possible is built on a simple assumption. That rarity comes from extreme traits. But that assumption is wrong. For years, people have tried to imagine the rarest person alive by stacking unusual characteristics. A tiny ethnic group, a rare condition like albinism, different colored eyes, exceptional cognitive abilities. Individually, these traits are uncommon. So when you multiply their probabilities together, you get numbers so large they barely make sense. 1 in trillions, quadrillions, even septillions. It sounds impressive, but there's a problem. Reality doesn't work like that. These calculations assume every trait is independent, that you can mix and match human characteristics like pieces of a puzzle. But biology isn't random in that way. Genes are linked. Populations are constrained. Some traits are more likely to appear together, while others almost never do. So the rarest human, we imagine, is less of a real person and more of a mathematical illusion. But here's where things get interesting. Because even if that version of the rarest human doesn't exist, rarity itself is very real. We've just been looking in the wrong place. We think rarity comes from extremes, but it doesn't. It comes from combinations. Think about what makes you, you. Your DNA, your parents, the exact moment you were born, the place you grew up, every experience you've had, every decision you've made. Now imagine changing just one of those things. A different city, a different school, a different conversation at the right moment. You wouldn't be slightly different. You would be someone else entirely. Because your life is not defined by one rare trait. It's defined by millions of variables interacting over time. And when you combine all of them, the probability of your exact existence becomes almost zero. Not small, not unlikely, effectively zero. And yet, here you are. This is the part most people miss. The rarest human possible isn't someone with extreme features. It's anyone with a completely unique configuration of traits, experiences, and timing. In other words, everyone. There is no duplicate of you, not just genetically, but historically. No one else has lived your exact sequence of moments. No one else has made your exact set of choices. No one else exists at your exact intersection of biology and time. And that makes you statistically unrepeatable. We often compare ourselves to others as if we're variations of the same template. As if there's a standard version of a human life, and we're just deviations from it. But mathematically, that doesn't hold up. There is no baseline. There is no default path. There are only unique outcomes. Each person is the result of a chain reaction that cannot be recreated. So when you hear about the rarest human possible, you're being pointed in the wrong direction. Because rarity isn't something you build by stacking extremes. It's something that already exists in every individual. Not because they stand out in one dramatic way, but because they are specific in every way. So the rarest human possible? It's not some hypothetical person with impossible traits. It's you. Not in a motivational sense, not in a philosophical sense, but in a literal statistical one. The odds of you existing exactly as you are have never happened before and will never happen again. And that was always enough to make you the rarest human possible. You just weren't looking at it the right way.